Was hat sich zwischen den letzten beiden Alben bei euch getan? Vieles.
Changes in
Unser
our
Leben hat sich sehr
personal
verändert.
lives. We had
Justin ist
to
nach London gezogen und ich bin nach Genf
uproot
gezogen.
and move
Wir
from
wussten zeitweilig nicht, wie es mit der Gruppe
family
weitergehen
home.
würde. Als Justin mir in 2000 beim Umzug
We
half,
gave to the children.
beschlossen wir ein weiteres Album zu
Justin went
machen.
to London and I
Für
went to
uns und für
Geneva.
unsere Liebe zur Musik. Das hat
A lot of
gedauert,
things changed in
da
our
wir in
lives.
verschiedenen
I had
Orten leben.
children and
Children?
yeah.
But you look like 20.
20-year-olds can have children.
Yeah, 21.
And with all the changes, for a while we didn't know whether also the trees would be one of the things that went with it. And then when Justin was helping me emigrate to Switzerland in the van, taking all my belongings, we started talking about doing another album. And that was in 2000. And we thought, well, yeah, we'll do another album, and we'll do it. We all talked about it, and we decided, yes, we'll do it purely for the love of making music, for no other reason. I mean, it's generally always been like that, but particularly this time, we thought, yes, we'll just write for, if necessary, just for ourselves. It doesn't matter if it never gets released or if we don't tour or anything. Let's just write music together and for that experience of writing. And of course it took longer because we were all living in different places and it's a small organisation and it took a long time.
Yeah, there were lots of things that went on before, well, in between the last album and this one. It's a long time. Nobody really makes records that have a 5-year gap. They probably do, but we did a lot of other artistic things in between that time, like doing mixes, remixes, making films, doing design, all this sort of stuff. You broaden your horizon, and
For our horizon to grow.
yeah.
Why did you move over to
Warum bist du in die Schweiz gezogen? Wegen der Milliarden von Dollars auf deinen schwarzen Konten.
Well, it would either be that
Das
or
wäre
one,
eine
it's one reason, the other one's a woman.
Frau.
Guess which one it is.
And what have you done between all these years? You said that you're doing other kinds of art.
Yeah.
What about yours?
Was habt ihr sonst
Are
noch
you
gemacht?
also an artist in different...
I've
Ich habe
been
Indien bereist
I
und
was
für eine
traveling in India
humanitäre Organisation als Fotograf
India
gearbeitet.
working for a
Ich
humanitarian
bin ja eigentlich Fotograf.
foundation.
I see.
Außerdem habe ich noch einige Ausstellungen gehabt.
Of projects in India, schools, children, and the different ways this charity was helping different people. I travelled around some very remote areas of India, meeting people and taking photographs, and afterwards they were black and white photos. I used to be a photographer, I should say. Before I became a musician, I was a professional photographer. Then I printed the photographs and had exhibitions.
You remember me to some kind of Russian music. The way you play
Aber Musik, besonders deine Gitarre,
hat
mich immer an russische Musik erinnert. Ich weiß, was du meinst, aber ich glaube nicht, dass das russische Musik ist. Ich habe früher einmal ein Straßenlied gesehen in Mandarin spielte. Das war in Florenz und das hat mich sehr beeindruckt. Ich habe gelernt, dass man sehr viele verschiedene Dinge mit der Gitarre machen kann und eben auch so spielen, wie ich es tue.
He was a street musician, and I think he was in Florence. And yeah, it was a great sound, and I heard it, and subconsciously it must have gone in, because after that I started that style, which is...
But when you started playing guitar, one of your priorities, was to try and make it sound not like guitar, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. There's a lot to do with a guitar. I think there's a lot of challenging things that you can do, and I hope I've tried to sort of
Abend hat hier eine Band gespielt, 16 Horsepower, die gefallen mir sehr.
16 horsepower.
Yeah.
We've been yesterday here too. We taped it and did it.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's really big sound.
And the sunlight breaks through the room.
We started on working on Further from the Truth. We realised we'd let go of that, and we wondered if we should find something else to sort of to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Some other scene, some other country, something to bring it all together. And then we didn't. We just said, no, this music is coming right from inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
And let's leave it like that.
People would say when they take a look at the new record, that is closer to the elder work than to the last record. You would agree with that?
I think I would, because I think what you get with Further from the Truth is it's a bit of a reflective work in a way,
Mm-hmm.
but it comes from inside it comes from deep inside us, and of course inside us is our past.
Yeah.
And there were times when we were working on this album in the studio, particularly when I was hearing,
Further from the Truth klingt ein wenig
when I was hearing
nostalgisch,
some of the music, when
bezogen
I
auf
the
das,
end
was wir
of
früher
Untangled
gemacht
Now,
haben.
I was thinking, Christ,
Aber es
this
ist kein
reminds
Retro.
me of, it's nostalgic, but it's not retro.
Anyway,
We were in this old
School.
Gothic schoolhouse that was falling down, was in the process of being
Uh-huh.
renovated. And
Wir waren
were
in
the
dieser alten
basement.
Schule,
It
die
was
langsam
actually-
zerfiel.
It was the
Überall
dormitory
der
of
Staub,
the girls' school,
der
the whole
verwilderte Garten.
dormitory.
Das erinnerte
And
mich an meine vergangenen
it was
Zeiten
great.
in Also the Trees.
Dust
Da habe ich mich
all over the
gefragt,
floor and
werden wir nun
old
rückwärts
windows
gewandt?
and looking out
Oh
at
nein,
the
es ist in
gardens
uns.
and things.
Unsere Vergangenheit
And
ist
I
in
played
uns,
this
ein
music
Teil
and
von
it made
uns.
me feel really,
Wir
really
sollten es
happy.
nicht verstecken
I
wollen.
thought, this is great, but it reminds me of a long time ago when Also the Trees.
Yeah.
When almost back at the beginning, and I worried that for a moment I thought, are we being retrogressive? And I thought, no, because it doesn't sound retro, it sounds like us now.
Never sounds retro. It sounds
It's
more...
got the feel of
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but it's not
yeah,
retro.
yeah.
And so I think we all thought about that and we accepted it. So no, this is part of us. Our
Yeah.
past is part of us.
Uh-huh.
We shouldn't hide from it, and if we can be creative with it, then good.
Would you label yourself as a romantic person?
Bist du ein
Someone with a
Romantiker?
rose in his
Typ mit der
teeth,
Rose zwischen den Zähnen?
No,
No?
Nein.
no, I think that, well, I
Normalerweise
wouldn't
fließt all
think
meine
all
Romantik in
my,
meine
unfortunately
Musik.
for my wife, all my
Glücklicherweise für meine Frau
romantic,
ist das so.
romanticism comes out in my music.
I see, I see. So you're not the guy with the rose in the teeth?
No, no,
in the
no,
morning,
no, I'm not.
yeah,
No, I'm a miserable
coffee.
git.
Yeah. Where does it go in the future? Where does that go? Where do your imaginations or dreams go?
Was bringt die Zukunft? Das liegt noch in der Luft. Das wissen wir nicht. Es wird schwieriger für uns. Es wird schwieriger, Musik zu machen und zu
Yeah, I
veröffentlichen.
wish.
Aber ich denke, dass die 5-jährige Abwesenheit von der Musik mir
It's up
gezeigt
in the
hat,
air again.
wie sehr ich es vermisst habe, Musik zu machen.
Yeah, now it's going to become more difficult for writing, probably.
Mhm.
Because Stephen's moving away.
Mhm.
But I think having been away from music for 5 years has made me realise how much I really miss.
I'm always happy when I see that bands like you are so good on stage and so wonderful in doing records.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not slang as well.